What's up, Hedgehog Maniacs and Doki Fanatics? Sonic 17 here, back with more Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. The last time I saw it play, MC read with Natsuki and everything like it was in Act 1. But the difference is that, as you know, she collapsed and Manga had to help her out with a protein bar. But the argument, after they got done poem sharing between Natsuki and Yuri, I can imagine what that led to. And I didn't realize it until I was editing that the last part of my recording, it crashed before I even was able to save it and everything. I mean, it didn't crash as I was doing the poem minigame, but that was just bizarre. And I'm wondering if Monica had something to do with it, because she probably wasn't too happy about the whole thing anyway, when she had MC go over to the poem minigame again. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? But it's time to continue on. Act 2 of the main story, which means it's time to dive in, and let's do it to it. Here we go. Another day passes, it's time for the club meeting already. I've got a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Enter the club room, the usual scene greets me. You see the glitches again. Welcome back, X. Ah, hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the rain of yesterday's chorus still hangs in the air a little. That's not the only thing that you see right now. Okay, she's normal. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, manga isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you would consider it and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there was no way you could be a bad person. Are you sure about that, MC? And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. X. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. It made me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you were such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? I just... Hey! Have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man! Yuri, I guess you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. You remember when Monica said that she would completely forget about the whole thing? You'd be surprised if you're new to DDLC. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like go at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, how about yesterday? I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I did. I said.
and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't really remember anything bad happening.
You see that text right there? That's not normal.
You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But...
I'll accept your apology anyway. If it helps you
Sorry.
I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Sheesh. Natsuki's always gotta get something in, huh? I mean, she is my favorite Doki, but sometimes you just wanna know. Anyway, suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are!
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not!
Yes you were. What took... sorry.
What took you so long anyway? Well, my last meeting was Sayo. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing it for a while, but I'm still not really good at it.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So, I'm still impressed.
There's that pose again!
Aw, well thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, we'll let you know, Sonics.
There's that pose again. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you. Anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. I think she was referring to just UMC. Or to the player that's controlling MC. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Nah, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Oh boy. If you haven't been following me while I was playing DDLC Storm, kinda like how Yuri takes control of the situation.
Sonics, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you, after you gave me that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading it today, she's fine. She's reading over there, see?
don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored.
That's not Yuri talking. That's a that's Yandere Yuri.
Come on, we'll go over there.
Now we're suddenly on Yuri's route. Oh boy. I kinda know what this leads to, honestly, but anyway. What's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book.
The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and extending them too. Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not to think about the limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? You'd think. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark tone came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Side X?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. More ways than one.
It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway.
I know who's doing this. Kinda reminds me of Summer Hope, honestly.
And suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets
I don't know what that's completely said, but like I said, sometimes it's hard to focus on this when that text occurs.
I can't forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes.
You saw the glitch there, right? I'm not sure what that was supposed to be, but that one kind of freaked me out a little bit. But like I said, it's been a while since I've seen the main story since Act 2's main story. But anyway.
I mean, you don't have to, but...
what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, being in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
As you hear the music stopped again. I don't know if it's going to start back up. Anyway, I open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's just I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking into her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading into my book instead. Sorry. Yuri, you may apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead, I use my right hand to hold her book open. And I guess that makes it a little difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Man, honestly, it's kind of weird without having the music on right now. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb and flips it to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's into the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep it up with her.
That's okay. You're not used to reading it, right? I don't mind if you're patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I could do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flow over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. The first time, when MC said that to Yuri in Act 1, she just had that same expression when she asked him if he was ready to turn the page. But I know what's gonna happen this time around.
No, I don't really like this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things, she says, and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Monica! like I said, you really have a habit of showing up at the worst times. Just saying.
Science? Did something happen just now?
I have no idea. Yuri is acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing. There's that pose again.
Don't worry. I believe you, Sally. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, when are we starting with sharing our poems with each other?
Should we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we could start without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of what I left off in the book, then slip back into my bag. Okay, the music's back. Since Yuri is out of the club right now, it's only Natsuki and Monica. Shit, gonna go with Natsuki, but I got a bad feeling about this.
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Take it. If this was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care if you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should have at least looked over my... you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it.
I can't even read this. I got a bad feeling about this.
X, why did you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more?
It's not Natsuki saying that. It's somewhat... I think, like I said, I think you know who it is. But if you were really asking me, Natsuki, I would choose you in a heartbeat.
I think you're better off not associated with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Science, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me.
I see what's going on, and I think I know what's going to lead to. I've actually experienced this when I first played it.
Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me.
Yeah. And for some reason, that's the end is inverted. Only one left,
right now is Monica. That never gets easier to see, honestly.
Hey, yes, Onyx. How's the rain going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you applied yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I really count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. Great job, Onyx. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something else, something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
Yeah, I actually did it for Natsuki, but as you noticed, my game crashed just before my recording ended the last time. And I still had more for Natsuki, but since it got tampered with, it made it seem like Yuri more. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Anyway, it's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. There's that pose again.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally giving up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly the door opens.
Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. You still have plenty of time. So I'm more than glad that you took all the time you did.
Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Save me. I'm guessing this is part 2 of that poem. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful. Flashing, exploring, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless calligraphy of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Vividly grating. It's scene, cuisine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. This is the Act 2 poem. Delete her. I think it's trying to tell me something. Huh? Was it bad enough that you had to do that pose after the glitch?
Sorry. I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway.
What was the point of you showing the poem then, Monica? Other than that last line.
Here's Monica's rank tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
If you haven't been keeping up, you just found out. She is self-aware. Talk about Monica.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you're in for today.
Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath.
I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward.
You think?
Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything.
Wheel. I don't know if I'm gonna be eating. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding. Oh, hold on. Doesn't seem like the music's playing. Hold on. Bolt head, linear garbage, gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a dark ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox. Like I said, sorry if I can't reread that. It's script. What do you expect? Expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all, lining human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that takes 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a dark ship in another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breeding gearbox, breeding bolt head, breeding ship, breeding portal, breeding snakes, breeding God, breeding blood, breeding holy stakes, breeding human eyes, breeding time, breeding prayer, breeding sky, breeding wheel. Damn, I forgot how long this poem was.
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, the pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though.
You unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes, I would. That's Monica. Is she gonna do anything? I might have to hit A. Speaking of which.
Okay, everyone. Well, that's really each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so everyone can come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Sonic joined and we started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival's our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We only have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it in the right way at all. Do you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves and they can't do anything else. It should be a place to intimidate, just so intimate that you would never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for this festival. Even something small. Right, Sonics?
Man.
Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Sonics to agree that you just be...
Sorry.
You can't take advantage of Sonics to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything! Look, Monica! Do you really think any of us here join the club with other people in mind? You ain't never even talked until Sonny X joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Sonny X isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're the president, but you should reconsider your opinions for once.
I have to agree with Natsuki on this one, Monica. But then again, I don't know. Remember what I said about why I didn't really do Act 2 very often of the main story? This is one of those moments. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Sonic want to get more members too, right?
I
don't know about Yuri, but I'm kinda indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation,
No! Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it same way I did?
but that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything.
Sunix, why did you even join this club? Were you hoping to get out of it?
Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it?
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
Monica sits down and stares at her desk. Oh boy.
What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake.
Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What? Me? I just spoke my mind.
She's not lying, Yuri.
Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, we have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places that like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me.
She's not taking anything away.
No, Sonic, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki!
Kind of conflicted right now, honestly. Because I know what's gonna happen next, and how I hate seeing Natsuki like this. So much for me keeping it together. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of different, I guess.
Whoa! I forgot about that.
Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
You better be careful what you say, Yuri. There's that blood.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Sadiax? What do you want to get out of this club?
Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving it a direct answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what end up making the literature club a special place.
I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
Starting to see blood dripping out of Yuri's eye again. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Hey, Yuri!
Eh?
I know things were a little awkward. Yesterday. But I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also, a wonderful friend.
Monica.
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever.
You sure about that right now?
Okay?
Me too.
Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow.
Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Sanyex?
Please don't take us the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Sanyex before we leave. Just to see what he thinks about up his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president.
Yuri looks at it, a little troubled, but she does it with protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Monica waves at Yuri as Yuri exits the classroom.
Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Sonics, I just want to make sure that you enjoy your time at this club.
Looks, I think the screen's fading.
I really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm kind of responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you the hard time. Without me Natsuki isn't everything.
She's not mean. She's the tsundere, and she's best girl.
And you're being a little bit, you know.
There's that pose again.
Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that's something weird. There's just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. Wait, no, not yet. No, stop it!
Here we go. If I recall correctly, something will happen if there was something on the screen. Let's go. Swimsuit. Candy. You probably noticed, probably noticed something with Yuri right now. It's not the same Yuri Chibi from earlier. Cute!
Yeah, I don't even care anymore.
Happiness? Like I said, right there. Brace yourselves. It becomes completely different. I think that was Monica. Sayuri. Stop in here, Hedgehog Maniacs. And I see that background again with Sayuri. Seems like every time I do this, it never gets any easier. I don't know. The way things have been going lately, I don't even know what to say anymore. But like I said, I'm stopping. Next time you will see me do this, will be the final video. That's at least part of Act 2. But for now, SideX17 signing out. Catch you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think down below. If you want to see more of my content, subscribe to me so you'll check out the rest of my content, and you also check out the videos you see here on the screen. I told you to stop doing that, Monica!